Hello everyone, happy full moon in Virgo. So I wanted to make this short video for the full moon and what we can do for this full moon. So I just did the astrology video, and what I wanted to focus on for the meditation part of the video, while I shuffle my cards, is thinking about ourself, okay? So thinking about how we want to be for ourselves. This is our full moon talk and meditation. So how do we want to be for ourselves, for the present moment? We always say, oh, what do we want to be for the future? No, we have to have a present moment right now, right? And that leads to the future. So we have Uranus. I'm going to also look at my chart while I'm talking to you. So we have Uranus and Mars in the first house. Mars is in its home for the first house. So even if you don't understand astrology, I like to base my meditation on the astrology of the full moon. What we want to focus on is our own personal strength, okay? And then to take it a step deeper, because strength, you can go in any direction. What am I being strong for? What am I being strong for? Right? We're being strong for our true authentic self. So you have choices in what you want to meditate on. And you can even use EFT tapping in it too. You can do a Kundalini meditation on personal strength. Okay. I was going to pop out one of my books, and I think I'll do that actually. Let me do that. Why not? Why not? Who is stopping me? Why not? Okay. So I'm going to find it while I talk to you. So don't mind me looking down. So you want to make sure the Uranus energy is so strong and powerful that we want to be our true authentic self. How can we be our true authentic self without upsetting anyone? How are we going to find that? We're just going to be humble about it, because the Virgo energy is humble. It's not boastful, okay? It shows its talent through just doing what it needs to get done. But first you have to feel it, and then believe it, and then do it. So that Uranus energy is going to come through silently, but you're just going to feel it inside. But how do you release all that anger for not feeling it or not being able to do it earlier? See, at the different celestial times of the moon, you can tap into that energy because you're feeling frustration, you're feeling all this emotion, but you have to use something to hold that strong power of the full moon to handle it. And if you haven't done any kind of spiritual practice, then you can't manage your own energy. And then when it's the full moon, then you can't manage the energy of the full moon. Okay. So the first one I saw is meditation to change the ego. Okay. So that's the first one that popped up. So Kundalini. So if you wanted to do something in Kundalini, you can Google that and find it and do it tonight and tomorrow. Meditation to change the ego. Okay. So this is a good one to practice. But also remember that you want to fight for yourself. Okay. You do want to fight for yourself. If you're a beginner, you can do this for 3 minutes, and I'll just suggest that for everyone else. If not a beginner, then do it for 31 minutes. All right. And you really want to be able to be grounded, be organized. That's what Virgo is about. Virgo is about being organized, knowing what they want, going after it, but they're very organized. And then that way it eliminates stress for them. They can think clearly, okay? And this is very important. Some people are get messy, but they can't stand a mess, right? Because they have that Virgo or that Earth kind of base zodiac somewhere prominent in their chart. But life happens and we do things, and it's like, and then we fall short. But leading up to the full moon in Virgo, you want to feel more in control of your life. You're going to feel like you want to be more of yourself and have more time for what you want to do, and really stand on your own ground and do that and fight for yourself and make sure that it's not selfish or egotistical. That's the only downfall. You want to use that energy and flip it in a positive way. And for some of you guys who know me or friends, so on, or even I think I said to any acquaintances too, my water heater bursts in the house. It's a condo style, so it's in a closet with a washer and dryer. So that was that water energy coming through, even though it's Virgo is an earth sign, but earth and water, they balance each other out, right? So at this full moon, you're going to have that energy. You're also going to have that strong moon energy, right? The triangle, the strong moon, the strong sun, okay? And the strong Uranus and Mars in the first house. So you want to think of yourself first. You want to, you're already thinking, what is in my best interest? And what we tend to do is want to get organized. Whenever we try to find something that we're in control of, and that is things around us that don't have power over us. So we start to get organized, okay? And that's a good thing. That will clear out any unnecessary items, and also even clearing out old patterns that don't work for you, okay? So this is the moon to do that. And you can also even practice tapping. So Virgo deals a lot with the digestive system, and I didn't pop it up, but I'll just talk a little bit about it. Virgo is very strong with the digestive system. So you will want to drink and do things that's good for the digestive system. A lot of ailments start in the digestive system, and a lot of people who are of the Virgo sign will have worry and stress over things, ulcers, because they worry, they care so much, but then also they can naturally just worry a lot. So I was practicing way back when I went to massage school. This is, gosh, oh my gosh, this is 19 years ago, almost 20 years ago. I learned also Burmese massage, Thai massage, but we also learned about Qigong and Tai Chi. So the way that you would even massage the digestive system, okay, clockwise. So even practicing that, and then that's also a great practice for the digestive system, and also for our kidneys to keep it warm. So massaging, rubbing the lower back. So there are different techniques that we can do. But what I also wanted to throw in there is for our own personal meditation. We can either do the Kundalini meditation that I just suggested. You can sit silently in your own meditation and build up your energy through breathing, pranayama. You can do the breath of fire, or you can just do the breath of fire, or you can do deep breathing just to calm yourself down and visualize what you want, right? And how it looks, and then write down 3 steps of how you're going to get there. But if you need to write it out in full details, do that. But it will come to you of what you need to do, and then just attack that and do it, and time yourself out. Excuse me. Give yourself 3 days to do that, Also with EFT tapping, before I did the card video, the message that came to me was rise above your own fears, rise above your own weaknesses and fears. I choose to rise above my own weaknesses and fears. Okay, so you can start tapping on that. I choose to rise above my own weaknesses and fears. I choose to rise above my own weaknesses and fears. I choose to rise above my own weaknesses and fears. And then from tapping right here, okay, I won't even bother us doing the setup point. Just go straight to it. I choose to rise above my own weaknesses weaknesses and fears. I choose to rise above my own weaknesses and fears. I choose to rise above my own weaknesses and fears. And even though I'm saying it fast, it's not a race. You just tap slowly. And then once you start tapping, if you choose to use EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique tapping, right? For people who are new, sidebar. I always say this since I started teaching EFT tapping. We have freedom, we have emotions, right? And emotion, I'm like laughing. I don't know why. I guess that tapping just made me want to laugh. Emotional free technique. I don't know why I'm laughing. Okay, so we have emotions and we are free to let them go, right? We are. Okay, so emotional free. I don't. My phone's ringing. I know why. I'm like, why is my phone ringing? But I'm not going to do this tonight. So we have these emotions, right? And we're free to release them, let them go, and heal through them and understand them. So, as you're tapping, I choose to rise above my own weaknesses and fears. Find out where in your body starts to feel tight. I yawn. I get really relaxed when I tap. So, if you feel like you hold tension in the shoulders, then after you're saying that for a while, you'll feel the tension and then tap there, wherever you feel that tension. So, that's another practice that you can do at the full moon. Wherever you're holding on to it, just tap on that part of the body, and you'll find that you're releasing that tension. But this moon, bringing it back, this moon is obviously about grounding. But how are we going to ground ourselves? For what? We're going to feel like we really want to be ourselves even more, or let go of the fear that of judgment, right? We want to really express ourselves. I shouldn't have really tapped. Whenever I teach it, I don't tap. I just pretend to tap, because when you do EFT tapping, you either cry out the emotions, laugh out the emotions, or yawn. So I guess tonight I'm yawning and laughing. Woo! Okay, so that's our full moon talk, and yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying the full moon. And today was like a really cool day. It was like chill, so it was really good. But I got a lot done. I did a lot, but the message is definitely grounding and organizing, and just trying not to overdo things, but just do the best that we can, and really space out our time. And if we're doing any kind of heavy work or a lot of tasks, we're doing it for the betterment of ourselves. And that's what this snow moon can offer us, and finding gratitude in being grounded and being more organized, and letting go. When you let go and you give, you receive that peace of not having that burden of that thing anymore, or that anything, clutter, the excessive amount. Just know that there's enough. And it's just a freeing feeling to say, you know what, I'm going to do it. Because a lot of time, the thought of something that we know we need to do is so stressful that we don't do it. So this is a great moon to really get that all cleared out, and just use February for that, and appreciate everything that we have in our process of being organized, and grounding ourselves and making ourselves more solid for whatever is coming in the present, what is in the present moment, and what is coming in the future. We're making room for that next step for spring. All right, so thank you guys, and